Video, and this time we're going to be trying to keep giving you this content. I've been working on this deck for a little bit now, and my buddy at Local's been playing it, and I'm pretty sure we never have a time to deck profile, so I did steal a few ideas from him to showcase. He has been changing it quite often, so I've been seeing like the few changes he make, and I will mention some cards you can play at the very end of the video, so stay tuned for that. If you don't know what Whis Leader does, basically it revolves around the vanillas and 2-cost unisons, and that's the main gist of the deck build. So most of these slots are taken up by cards you have to play, basically. When he attacks, you draw a card. Once turn, if it's your opponent's turn, when you combo with one of your vanillas, 2-cost that specifically, it will come into play, and he has an Awaken skill of 4 or less, untap one, draw one, or you can play a 2-cost unison, take up to 2 life, and Awaken, and untap one, draw one. So very cool. And on the back side, he has that same permanent when you combo the vanilla. So take note for that. And yeah, I don't have a foil one yet. But attack, draw card still on this side. And then he has a pay 1 effect, and he can sack one of the vanillas and then play play that same type of card from the deck. And we'll go into that Goku or Vegeta specifically. So to start off the engine, this is your main important piece you need to open with in your hand, essentially, because this is your advantage machine. Once turn, when you play this card, look for your 2-cost unison or a 2-cost vanilla specifically from your top 5. Sometimes this card misses, but it replaces it. Every time you combo with one of the vanillas, you draw a card. So you start cycling and drawing so many cards, and because these vanillas come into play on your opponent's turn, so you'll just start plussing that way. But yeah, you can't have multiples infield and keep drawing multiple cards, which is one of the reasons why this card is not that super to have multiples of. This is the main target. This card is the only unison in the game that can combo whenever it's being attacked. +1, rest one of your opponent's cards, battle cards specifically. And then as a -4, you can play 2 15k vanillas from your deck by basically you're going to kill it off and then play those from the deck. But whenever your opponent attacks, you can put his auto in the pending and combo with one of your vanillas from drop area. So say you combo with vanilla on your turn, draw a card with the Whis right here, and then on your opponent's turn, you combo with it again, and it comes into play this time. Really cool. And you need to see the unisons to awaken, so we play at least 6 copies. This is the one I would like to play. Greg plays another one. Well, he's been going in between, but I'll show you guys at the end. But this guy is super good against Dark Broly and other strategies that go really tall. And those are the weaknesses of yellow in the first place. So this unison's super staple. Probably side 3rd copy. And yeah, this is a really good card. Also, he has a win con in itself by the -3 effect, which it comes up. If you don't know what this card does, really need to look into it because it has a bunch of effects. Your main portion of your engine right here. So you have Vanilla Vegeta and Vanilla Goku. These guys are gonna get cycled by your leader's effect or EX evolved for these copies right here. For Son Goku, Deity's Disciple, and Vegeta, Deity's Disciple. They have 2 different opposite effects. One's critical, one's double strike. They both do something when they were like an attack gets countered, he restands. So if you attack with this and they counter, he restands. Then on this one, when he attacks, he can do something in rest mode, which coincides with your unison. So this one, in my opinion, is a better one. So if you want to play a 4th one of any of these, it would be the Goku, in my opinion. And he also critical, so that's good. So Bulma, this one combos with a vanilla from the deck. So it's basically filter. So you combo this and then combo this from deck, which is really nice because it's a 0k combo. But it helps you dig for more vanillas because you really do want to see those and keep comboing with them. Since your deck really relies on unison, I'm playing 4 copies of Vegeta Prideful Transformation. You could probably go down to 3 copies for like room purposes if you want to make room for something. But this deck in itself is tight because of so many cards that you really need to play. There are a few cards you could go down on. You could probably go down to 2 of this and 3 of this, and then make room for 2 other cards. But like that in itself is just you're probably just better off side decking more copies of the cards you want to like potentially main deck. So the super combos now. This is a part where you can play like whatever you like. The 3-drops, they float. So if this one gets KO'd, you go into the opposite one. So get rid of this one, you can play a Super Combo from your deck or a vanilla Goku, which is nice. So it's another target for this. And it's just generic Super Combo, 4 or less. And Zamasu Super Combo can help trigger your Bergamo and your Poutine. So this is just a super good card in the first place. So, but you can play the Draw 2 Super Combo as well. 3 time magic for the choice of the main, like negate sparking. So you're filtering, you're going through your deck pretty quickly, and you don't really overwhelm that often. So, and they sometimes you get stalled out, so the taking life does matter for this effect. So keep that in mind, because there's no self awakeners other than your leader effect taking 2 cards. So if they want to stall you out and not let your super combo be live because they knew you have multiples in your hand or something, this card can help you get to there. 2 Vegeta Final Flash. I was tempted to play a 3rd copy, so this is something you could play a 3rd copy of if you'd like, but 2 is fine, especially whenever you have no way to really untap energy and you don't want to overcommit on getting one of these in your hand and then want to combo out. But it's super good at 2. 3 Bergamo. This card is super good, and on your awakening turn, you do draw a bunch of cards, so you'll eventually see. You only need to really see 1. This card will help you close out games. And at Poutine, they both get triggered off of stuff getting rested. Your Unison does it. Your and your Super Combo does it. That's pretty much all you need to get these triggered. And to your finishers, and this dual attack guy, you can also play other overwhelms, obviously, but if you don't have this card, and then Xenocell can be replaced by a few other cards. But yeah, these are just GG. This is really easy to make because 1-drop Whis plus a vanilla, which you combo and play for free, plus a counterplay guy, which is very common, is 6. And then you can just easily add up to the rest. 6 is really, 6 is very easy enough for this deck. So once you get to 6, you can add 2 more 3s, and that's easy Xenocell. Then you got Swift Retaliation Cooler, because this deck is all yellow, nothing. You're not going to charge anything else. So this is just going to end the game. And then these all go in combination with each other. This is very, very much so a lot of pressure. So you get a lot of pressure with your vanillas and your 3-cost guys. So this will end up helping you end the game sometimes. That's it for the 50 cards. We got the cards you could play if you want to. Swap the Xenocell for Supreme Kai Time. Your Overwhelm for the Max Sand Secret Identity. You can try this one as well for one of your Unison slots if you'd like. He also helps you filter and get cards and drop for your time magic, which is nice. This is most definitely in this side at minimum. Release from Evil, at least 2 copies. Giant Ball to help trigger Poutine and Bergamo, but it's not that necessary. But keep that in mind. This card is just good in yellow in general. And then the Great Ape. These cards all are just good generic cards for yellow. And then in the next set, for set 13, I would most definitely include some copies of the, what's it called? The Vegeta extra card. And then if you have a way to make room for the counterattack Frieza, that card would probably be nice in your too, because it's just generic yellow. But thank you guys for watching my videos lately. It's been a great time recording at my mom's place and having my stepdad record. Shout out to him, and I'll see you guys in the next video.